Panda. I got broads in Atlanta. She took the lean in the family. Credit cards and the scammers. Getting no licks in the band. Legacies.
All right, so an interesting stylistic clash here. Prevailing wisdom is he's going to try to take his opponent down and get off some of that patented ground and pound.
Yes, and once he's on top, he starts to just gain control first. He does not try to rush to the next position because he understands whether or not he's in the guard, half guard, or side control, he can find ways to land big damage. In the side control, he does a really good job of going knee on belly, posturing his body all the way to the top, and just coming down with big punches. Boom, once he lands, he goes back and he secures. Then he goes back to find another big strike. He does not waste energy just throwing little rabbit punches. Everything has to matter. As you've seen in some of the great ground and pound fighters we've ever seen, like Jack Manson, guy that beats you into the bottom of the octagon until you roll over and give him your neck to get submitted. Yeah,
nothing pitter-patter about him.
No.
I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. Enter Bruce Lee.
I mean, that's Bruce Lee in a nutshell. Over and over and over, he did the same thing, and it shows in the technique because there's no wasted energy. There's no wasted movements. Everything he does with a purpose. He goes in there with an idea of what he's trying to accomplish, and he gets it done. Bruce Lee is the absolute best. Bruce Lee is the man.
His grappling, his takedown defense figure to be tested here tonight, but there aren't that many guys who are going to want to stand and trade on a napkin in the center of the octagon with the great Bruce Lee.
No, if you're fighting Bruce Lee, you're shooting for takedowns right away.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Yves Loving. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a wrestler, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 265 pounds. Fighting out of Nagoya, Japan, Big. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California, Bruce the Dragon Lee!
Okay, guys, protect yourself at all time, obey my command at all time. If you want to touch love, do it now, go back to your corner.
The fighters touch gloves.
You ready? Are you ready?
Well, it's a venue that needs no introduction. The world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden. For a Boston guy, I have levels of appreciation for the building.
I mean, when you walk into MSG, you get chills because you understand the history that comes with competing in this arena.
Well, you saw us reference in the tail of the tape, DC. He's got the reach advantage and certainly made good use of it there in landing that jab. Timely defense there, huge block for him. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by the shot. Beautiful strike.
Single collar tie now. Back and forth we go here. Lands with the right hand. Lee's kick is blocked. Just over 3 minutes to go in our first round. Ooh. Under 3 minutes now to go in what has been a very fast-paced opening round here. Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
Beautiful body kick. Right hand punch in the clinch. If your opponent has you in the clinch, pulling down on your head, landing punch after punch, you have got to clear that collar tie, reach back inside, and try to find space.
Just out of range with that strike. And he landed the right hand there.
It's such a fast leg kick. Ooh. Can't take many of those, you better check. Look at him drive his shin into his opponent's body with that body kick. Big punch land. Ooh.
Try to establish that jab.
Over and over, he's landing these big body kicks.
Oh, that kick is good by Lee. Still unable to find that precise range with the high kick.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
All right, DC, let's look at some of the highlights from the last round. Lot for the replay guys to choose from.
Yeah, man, these guys stood on a quarter in the middle of the octagon. Take one to give one. Over and over, each guy landed, and they both landed very well over the course of that first round.
Dominated in that round. Your wrestling looks superb. Relax, recover. Same thing this round. Go out there, keep your distance.
All right, here we go with our next round, and how about the striking display in that previous round? He found a lot of openings upstairs, and when we sat down with him on Thursday, he said this dude doesn't move his head, and largely that's how it's played out.
That's exactly how he thought it would be, and it's exactly what he's seeing early in the fight. Opponent's not moving his head, and he's more than happy to connect over and over with those 1-2s. Beautiful body kick land right under the elbow. Game of inches right there, boy. Wow. It was good night if that landed.
Well, really using his reach. Oh! Back to the feet.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Left hook, right hand.
That one was thrown to end the fight.
Yep. All right, so he's landed some good shots. You hate to be overly critical, but nothing really in terms of combinations tonight.
Well, the jab has been looking great. How about jab, jab, right hand? Because eventually you're going to have to put something on your opponent that's going to really make him pause. I believe the jab has been working so well, if he drops a big right hand after it, he may be able to finish his fight.
Strong hook lands. Oh, big knee there. Big knee to the body. Wow.
Beautiful kick.
Both fighters here continuing to try to get a more dominant position in the clinch, getting fatigued in the process, I would think.
It's very taxing to be chest to chest, a position we call 50-50 because nobody has the advantage. Who's going to be the one to find that one little area that they can expose to give them the slightest advantage?
Just out of range with that kick attempt. Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive than we saw in round one, and now starting to find himself in the pocket. And now he's got that tie clinch. Oh! Huge right hand!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight. Big kick lands.
Oh! Just misses with the jab. Whoa!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Final seconds. Oh, big knee! What a round! All right, so a big round for him there, DC. We'll go back and look at some of the highlights. Big knockdown for him. We'll see if he can follow it up.
You could see that he was flowing. Everything was working in accordance to what he wanted it to be. And at the moment that it showed itself, the moment that the opportunity arrived, he jumped on it, got that big knockdown, and now he finds himself ahead in this fight.
Brett, look at you. You there? All right, good. You're fine right now. You got clipped. You were working.
All right, next round is now underway. DC, any major takeaways after the previous 5 minutes?
That both of these guys are very evenly matched. The matchmakers did a fantastic job when they put these two in the octagon. So even though it wasn't crazy, you got to see high levels of martial arts.
Beautifully timed and place kick there by Lee. Ooh, looking to set up the head kick, but he misses.
Punches and bunches. Let's go.
Making good use of his reach advantage as he lands the straight punch there. Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever.
When you're in a clinch, you can pull down on the head and land these beautiful punches to the head. Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick. Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Whoa!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hit very bad.
Oh, and that is it. Referee has seen enough, and maybe so have we. Your winner by TKO.
That was a great performance. Way to land those strikes and go and chase down the finish when you get an opportunity.
We'll take a look back at the highlights. You know we're going to find that nasty head kick somewhere in this highlight rip. Just an incredible result for him here tonight.
A very nice head kick to finish the fight, but don't ignore all the work he did with his hands and give credit to the opponent. The opponent was in there every step of the way, and in order to get a fight of the night like you got tonight, both guys have to be willing to participate.
All right, we now go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer to wrap it with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Eve Levine called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 8 seconds of the third round. Declaring the winner by